Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. This is part 2 of the Burlington Hebrew Holy Society cemetery exploration. Part 1 was uploaded today, and part 2 will be uploaded tomorrow. Hopefully it takes a shorter amount of time than the first one did. Anyway, so the first one ended abruptly because, ironically enough, my phone died here in a cemetery. So that's most unfortunate, and I did not know that until I was on the other end of the cemetery. Dang. So, I'm here to re-record part 2. And interestingly enough, I was several rows up and realized I had paused it here and didn't realize I hadn't started recording it again. So part 2 is just the never-ending part 2. Not for you, but for me. Let me just say that it's 88 degrees right now, and the heat index says it feels like 95. It feels every inch of 95 with this humidity today. This is only my second recording of the day, and this might be my last. I know that when I listen to these recordings again, I can hear myself breathing. And, which actually it's good to be breathing, but it's going to be worse today because it is like walking through a wall of water. All right. So, in part 1, I was right about here. In fact, I was just over there at that marker right there. So these are kind of old, 1923. I mean, that's almost 100 years now. I don't know about you, but when I think about 100 years, I think of like 1900. But it is 2021. Someday I'll remember that. 1924, 1925. What I did not know when I was recording part 1 is that this is now the primary cemetery for the Ohavi Zedek Synagogue in Burlington, Vermont. I'm in South Burlington, Vermont right now. So what they said about their first cemetery on North Avenue is that it's a mixed cemetery, so people of different religions can be buried together. I love that. I really love that. That's fantastic. They didn't say that about this one, but I'm inclined to believe that may be the case, though they did not say that. Let me be clear, they did not say that. Now I had asked in part 1 if anyone would be able to translate these stones to see if the Hebrew it matches up with the English. And someone suggested using Google Translate. Now, I did try using Google Translate before I started to record, but I haven't really had any good results with that yet. Could be because I don't have a good internet connection. Who knows? But I'll try that. I did take some photographs, so maybe I can translate them later on. I'm guessing this is a Hebrew year, 24 days Shabbat 5697, as well as 25 days Sivan 5706. If I've mispronounced them, please let me know. REV, period. You know, I'm used to seeing that as being reverend, but perhaps not. Rev W. Flax. It could be anything. And then presumably his wife, since her mother, father here, Millie R. Flax. And then as we come around here, this is really interesting. Rabbi Goodman. This is quite the resting place. We have essentially stanchions, I think of a bank where they have the stanchions and then the velvet ropes, but these of course are chains. And same here for Rabbi Gorelik, not sure. But if you know, you can let me know. You can let all of us know in the comments below. And then as I pan in to this one back here, our beloved father, Joseph Elihu Frank, native of Poon, Russia. I'm not sure there's a period or a comma right there. Poon, 1863-1927. I find that really interesting. I have said multiple times across multiple videos, I've written it as well, that my idea of history is all of us. That it's who we were, what we did, how we spent our leisure time, where we traveled. Do we volunteer? What were our hobbies? We know for those with the U.S. flag, and can you see any from here? I can see with my bare eyes. Wheel right there peeking through. That's a U.S. flag. We know that those folks served our country. I live in the U.S. So they served in the military. It's the story of all of us. Now as I walk through these markers here, that is an interesting tree. And someone had said that one of the trees I filmed for part 1 looked like a choke cherry tree. Never heard of that, but haven't heard of a lot of things. So thank you for that suggestion. As I pan up for this one here, it just keeps going up and up and up. And wow, there's the tippy top. Wow. Can you imagine if these trees could talk, the stories they could tell? You know, maybe that person had a lot of mourners present, and maybe this person did not. The older we get, it becomes too easy to lose our family and friends. Alrighty, let me continue on here. And again, except for Nathaniel Lash, Nat Lash, who was buried over on the other side, behind me, way over that away. As far as I know, I don't know anyone else here. Now, when I got here, the grounds crew was here. I didn't see any mowers, and I didn't hear any mowers, but they had a humongous wheelbarrow in the back of their truck. I did see some cones and some brush, so they may have been doing all that. If they're able, I hope they're taking a break. It is incredibly hot out here. All right. And there's something we don't see every day. A tow truck pulling a garbage truck. Anyway, it takes a little to interest me. Okay. Max Wax died in 1942, and this person, Clara Melman Wax, died in 1940. Since there's a veterans flag here, I'm assuming at least he was part of that, but could have been the woman too. I know at Lakeview Cemetery, it wasn't part of any of my videos from there yet, but there was a woman who had an Army Commendation medal, said right on her plaque. I want to find out more about her, what she did. She was a WAC, part of the Women's Army Corps in the Army. But she didn't die back then. She died in 2006, maybe? Joe Sokol is right here. If you're enjoying my videos, you may want to consider subscribing. You may want to consider sharing as well. It helps me grow my channel, and I look forward to bringing you more videos of interesting places. Ooh. See if I can get close enough. I have seen a lot of daddy longlegs in here, that's for sure. Two infant sons of Louis and Sophia Mechanic, Tarsius, 1888. Yeah, I know perfectly well there were no antibiotics or vaccines back then, and that's why a lot of children died. Wow, so hard to see the graves of children. Lots of flags right here. Wow. 2 here and 1 here. Are these folks related? Let's see, Gould and Goldberg. No. All right, so over here, where are you? Oh, you're over here. So first of all, when I see little tombstones like this, I'm thinking these are children. And this one, Julius, 1904 to 1909. A wee one. Potentially a kindergartner. And then this one, 6 months. And then over here, now for the children's graves at Lakeview Cemetery, and I'll put a link in the description below because, I seem to be Link City sometimes. Ooh, another 4 or 5 year old little one. Rachel Eva Bevan. (1969, 1974). What does that say? The angel has presided over my birth, said little creature, formed a joy and mirth. Go love without the help of something on earth. It looks like a sign for, a sign holder for something. Don't know what, but kind of interesting, sort of hidden back here. All right. Heading over here, I see the name Grossman on this one. Remember Grossman's? It was like the precursor to Lowe's and Home Depot. I want to say it was, well, maybe it wasn't locally owned and operated. That was such a long time ago that it closed. I remember buying things there to work in a place where I was living. All right. Heading back over this way, I see the name Maisel. I don't see the name. I think Sidney was his first name. He had owned a shoe shop on North Street and later on Gaines. I remember Gaines. remember buying clothes there. Clothes that really lasted a long time. And here we have another veteran. But note, no, there's a flag over there. Okay. Louis Robert Maisel, Staff Sergeant, U.S. Army Air Forces, World War II, November 9, 1912 to March 28, 2012. Almost 100. A Bronze Star Medal. Wow. And look at the number of stones on top of his headstone. Oh, there's Sidney Maisel right there. I don't know, but somehow I'm inclined to believe that could be him, but that could be wishful thinking. I'll have to look that up. I like this sentiment from Harry S. Medevetsky, 1947 to 1998. Friends are my quote-unquote unbroken chain. Isn't that the truth? Ooh. Do you see what I see? They look like perhaps fresh grapes. Wow. I wonder if this is going to be a headstone here. Huh. Very, very interesting. Ooh. Alrighty, so I didn't walk all the way to the end. Where's my cane? The end over there. I am admittedly running out of energy. But there are a couple more headstones I want to show you because I thought they were really interesting. And I'll be getting up in just a moment to walk that way. I found a bench. Yay! I like this sentiment here. Let me see. On the back of this headstone right here, it says, quote, "He was a man, taken for all in all. I shall not look upon his like again," unquote. From Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 2. And, I don't know, just kind of spoke to me in the moment. But, I suppose I've been drinking water while sitting here. So, but time to get up. Time to put my water back away in my pocket and to continue on. Alrighty. Where are they now? Where did I see them? Okay, I found them, and we'll just walk over here. I think we may have seen these last time. Not entirely sure. That's a beautiful rose-colored granite right there, isn't it? Wow. And look how beautifully decorated that is. Joyce Rosenberg Goldberg, 1929 to 2011. Joyce, always in red. How wonderful is that? Wow. Wow. I love when people write such beautiful things on a headstone. So when I have rose granite, and beautiful shiny coat as well. I mean, it's glazed in some sort. Not All right. All right, here we come. Now, oh, this is the new marker. Wow. Miriam Gladstone Sager died in 2020, and apparently George Max Sager is still alive. Wow. I love the photographs, though. Photographs in a monument are just so interesting to me. I know at Lakeview there are at least 3 there that I have seen, and I've not filmed them yet. One is, one from, 20 years ago had significantly yellowed. The plastic over the top had significantly yellowed. So, it was very hard to see her face. So by now, I'm sure it's just too far gone, but I don't know. All right, so Judith Ann Cohen, and we see down here, she was a captain in the U.S. Navy, 1953 to 2015, Desert Storm and Desert Shield. And then here we have Perry Cohen, Second Lieutenant, U.S. Army, World War II, November 20, 1910 to December 27, 2002. You see that Judith had her picture right here. Wow. And stones again. And note that a captain in the Navy outranks a captain in the Army, in case you did not know that. Look at that. I'm guessing marriage or who knows. I can't quite see if there's a ring on her finger. But, and on this side, the couple's here. These are Ruth Lepler and Bernard Cohen. Could be Bernard. The woman was 1913 to 2008, and the gentleman was 1907 to 1997. Wow. Here we have Jacob Frank, Major, U.S. Army, July 30, 1884 to September 18, 1966. And then here, Rachel Miriam Jacobs Frank, April 11, 1892 to February 20, 1965, beloved wife of Jacob. It's funny, I mentioned, maybe I didn't mention in this video. There was a headstone over yonder, and the person's birth year was 1886, which was the birth year of my grandfather on my mother's side, and 1892 was the year that my grandmother was born. So it's always interesting seeing those kinds of dates, isn't it now? Yeah. All right. Well, we're almost finished. Stephen Mark Grunberg, June 5, 1950 to September 22, 2013. Beloved husband, father, physician, and teacher, Ankh Doc. What are these things down here? Looks like an AA chip. And, yep, I think that's also, I think they're both the, this one and the one next to it are both AA chips. Alcoholics Anonymous. Interesting. Alrighty, well, if you enjoy my videos, you may want to consider subscribing. If you click on the notification bell, you will be alerted as soon as I upload a video, which is right now every single day of the week. Even on a day that's 88 and feels like 95, and I'm soaking wet. This is my last recording of the day. 2 of 2. So, alrighty. On that note, I thank you so much for coming along with me. I really appreciate it. Love the fact that you're enjoying my videos. And until... Oh, let me just see what this is first before I say sayonara. It's like a teaser, isn't it? What is this? Well, it has what appears to be the number 8 on it. There's nothing written on that side. Or this side. Or this side. Maybe just a marker saying how far, this is as far you can bury on this side. I don't know. But, as I was saying, until the next video, you stay cool, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.